David was looking towards the reward. David wasn't looking at the challenge. Like, David was asking and wanted to know, like, what will be the reward? Everyone else was focused on what's happening if I fail. What are the consequences if I lose this battle? David had a different spirit. He came and it's like, hey, what would be the reward if someone would win? What would be the reward if I take this battle? Like, what is the good that could happen out of that? And I think in so many scenarios, our default thinking is, oh, what happens if I don't win? Or what happens if I fail? But David had a different spirit. He thought, like, hey, let's just imagine I win. Let's just imagine I can do this. Let's just imagine I could win this battle. What would be the reward? And I think, like, if we keep our eyes on the prize, and this is what Paul says, he's like, hey, I'm focusing on the prize, which is Jesus and his eternity. Like, I'm not focusing on all my circumstances and my challenges. I'm focusing on the prize. And even now in your challenge ahead of you, like in your sphere of where you're like trying to compete, like, hey, keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on, like, hey, okay, what would happen if I win? What would happen if I actually win that fight, win my challenge, win my championship, whatever it is? I think, like, this is such an important spirit in a culture of fear, in a culture of failure, to keep our eyes on the prize. And because God is a God that wants to see you succeed, and God is a God where nothing is impossible. And if you adapt that spirit and don't think it's like, hey, what are all the odds against me? Like, okay, what could happen and what happens if I win?